I was born and raised on the west side of Chicago. Pretty rough neighborhood, drug infested, poverty stricken. No positive male models around, gangs, drugs. Of course, you give in to unhealthy values. I had my first child at 17. I had no clue what fatherhood was all about, so I ran away from those responsibilities. Again, growing up without a father to show me not only the beauty of being a father, but a healthy version of that. I just ran away from my responsibilities. Not only did I not know how to be a father, I became an addict and got strung out and addicted to heroin. I became homeless. I would see my kids and say hello in the neighborhood, but couldn't be there. Months, years went by where that was just my life, living on the streets. I walked out of 2 or 3 treatments. After 2 or 3 days, the pain just got too overbearing. I just left out. And so this time in 95, I was 28 years old, and I made a commitment to change my life and crawled into a treatment center. And they basically showed me a room, a padded room, and but I told them this time I want to stay. Even if I try to leave, don't let me leave. And that was my first spiritual awakening, where I knew I wouldn't go back. So I completed the treatment, and I moved to Minneapolis, Minnesota. No family, no friends. Just wanted to get away from everything and just learn what it is to be a man, what it is to be a father. I was staying in a transitional housing program, and I heard about Twin Cities Rise. They had an info session. I came to the info session. Right off the bat, the things that I was hearing kind of coincided with the things that I felt I needed to get better at. Computers, writing. And then they mentioned something about empowerment. They described it as regulating emotions and controlling states of mind. And I'm like, okay, let me hear a little bit more about that. After the info session, they gave me a chance to attend a few classes and then decide if it's something that I really wanted to commit to. And I did. After the mock interviews, after empowerment, and I was literally applying that to every aspect of my life, I knew that I would be successful. I wasn't worried about a career anymore. I knew I would be able to get one because I felt I had the skills, hard and soft, to be able to get in the door. Once I get in the door, I knew that's it. So I got hired by Catholic Charities. I think back then, a livable wage job, they required you to be making at least $11 an hour or something like that. Well, I got hired and I started out at $9.50. But I told the staff, my coach at Twin Cities Rise, give me a year and I'll be promoted. I guarantee that. And sure enough, I got the promotion within that year's time from front desk worker to program specialist. Then a year after that, I got a promotion from program specialist to case manager. So, and it's just simply applying the customer service skills that I learned at Twin Cities Rise. Speechcraft was very helpful. So a lot of success within that first year. And so I was getting that level of wage and more. Sometimes I would hate to look back and see what I'd be if I didn't. I mean, it was literally life-changing. I mean, my resume since '01, I've had management positions. We're talking about not only changing lives, but changing families. And contributors play a major part in that process. And if you change family, then you change your communities. Changing communities have a very positive impact on the world. I can personally take this time out to say thank you to them because they played a role in helping me change my life. And when I hold my grandson and my granddaughter, that means a lot to me. It's almost like the best way I can describe it is you go from dependent to independent, and then from independent to interdependence, literally having something to offer and to encourage others. Well, if you don't have it, you can't give it. TCR gave me something to be able to offer to the community and to my family.